Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the SU-18. It's the Tier 2 Soviet SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Mines. And it's under the command of Frank 1776. Okay, battle has commenced. Right, well, the SU-18 only existed in blueprints. It's a 76mm gun mounted on the same chassis as the MS-1 light tank. It's only got a limited range, so you have to get fairly close to the enemy to hit them. And he's only got a two-man crew as well. Now, let's have a look. He's aiming at the top of the hill, hoping to catch one of the enemies as they get close. It's a Tier 2 battle. And the enemy hasn't got close to the centre yet. Still waiting to see a few. That cruiser will probably spot some for us. Now we've only got 24 rounds of ammo, and they're all HE. But the player, Frank 1776, has played this Arty quite a few times in the past, and he's actually using premium consumables on this game. That's costing him a fair packet in credits, but it must be worth it. Okay, we've got some targets over on the other island. Now, they're almost at maximum range. I think it's going to be very difficult for him to hit them. And he doesn't want to get too near the centre, because obviously they might spot him. He's very visual. He's going to have a go at that M2 light. He's moved forward just a little. Dialing in. Round out. Oh, well, it went where it was aimed, but it looks like the target disappeared. And an enemy tank has made it up into the centre. It's the Japanese Igo Chiro. It's a Tier 2 tank with quite a good fire rate. Oh, and it's been wiped out. Taken out by the T7 car. We've got a Panzer 1, and he's backing into that little corner. But we can still hit him from here. We're dialing in. Oh, no, he's gone into cover now. It's a bit difficult for us to get a shot in there, but we might be able to if we dial in accurately. And he's fired a round in. Oh, he got the target! He hit it! He did definitely hit him. Now he's going to have to guess where he is now or find a new target. Unless he comes into sight. We've got nobody in the centre other than the T7 that's in the hill that can actually spot for us. An M2 light has been seen to the south. And he's almost within range now. Yes, he is within range, but he's on the move, and it's very difficult to hit tanks on the move with this Arty. In fact, it's next to impossible, actually. And that's mainly because it does have a fairly high arc, a long time to actually hit the target, and the target may move quite some time, quite some distance in the meanwhile. He fires at the Panzer II and gets a direct hit. 46 hit points. In fact, most of the enemy are coming up from the coastal side. Going for the TKS. Dialed in, round out. Should be a direct hit. Oh, it just went over just too long. He's trying a leading shot on them. Oh, he got a hit on one. 73. Here's the other T26. Going to go for that one. Dialing in. It does dial in fairly quickly with premium consumables. Oh, and the target moves just after he fired. That makes it very difficult to hit them when they start moving like that. You've dialed in on the target, and the moment you get ready to shoot, they move again. He fires a quick round, but yeah, as I said, it's very difficult to get hits when they're on the move, and he fails to get a hit that shot. Right, there's the T26. He's stationary. Might be able to get a hit on him. Dialing in. Round out. Yes, he got him. Okay, there's an M2 light over there, but he's the other side of the rocks, so we're not going to get a hit on him. The TKS that went up the west side at the south, he's actually been wiped out. We've got a Panzer 1 into the hill, and he's been wiped out, so he's got a kill. 52 hit points. Now, where did that T26 go? supposedly he's still behind that wreck. We fire around him, and no, he's not there. It's a blind shot. Got 13 rounds of ammo left. There are still 5 enemies out there. No, he's still fired another shot. And there's the T-26. He's actually retreated. He's going over to the bushes to hide. And he's stopped behind the bushes, but we can still see him. He obviously doesn't know about the bush mechanic. And he's stopped again. It appears he's having difficulty trying to control his tank. He's going around the corner of that rock. Now it's going to be difficult to hit. Round out. No, that one went in the water. We're now down to 9 rounds of ammo left. Okay, we've got an M2 light getting a bit close there, that one. Oh, he's fired again on the move and missed again. As I say, you shouldn't fire on the move on this one. You should only aim for tanks that are stationary, because if you try to fire on the move, more than likely you're going to miss. It's very difficult to fire on the move. And that round's gone over the top of the 17P and landed behind him. He's now got 7 rounds of ammo left. Okay, going for the 17P. Yes, that one worked. 42 hit points. The T-26 has gone down. There's only 3 tanks left. This M2 light and 2 enemy Arty. He fires at the M2 and he gets him on the move. That's actually quite good. He needed to, but he was actually quite close when he was taken out. Now, the enemy Arty is an FTBS and Geschutzpanzer Mark 6E. Now, that's the German Arty version of the Vickers light tank. And the FTBS, well, that's the Arty version of the FT-17. And they're more than likely going to be the other side of the map. And we're going to have to drive over there to kill them. Now, thankfully, we do have a teammate with us. And he's in a Swedish tank destroyer. Oh, he's found one of them, the FTBS. He's over in the middle of the water on the island. We're dialing in. The FTBS is, the tank destroyer's hit him. Oh, and we ammo racked him. Oh, he went up like a firework. Brilliant shot there. Unfortunately, we've lost our teammate, so it's now 1-on-1. And as I say, the enemy is a Geschutzpanzer Mark 6E. Now, they've got a 105mm gun, 10.5 centimeter gun. And it's quite a dangerous little arty, that. Some people have a lot of problem with it because it's got a very long reload, but you can take advantage of that reload, because it means that if he does fire, you can just drive straight up to him and shoot him in the side. That's if he fires and misses, that is. And what I can say is that Frank's 1776 got 4 rounds of ammo left. So it's got 4 attempts to try and kill that Geschutzpanzer. And he's going up into the hill, which is probably the smartest move, because you can have a quick peek behind the bushes to see if the Geschutzpanzer is in sight. More than likely, though, he's gone to a position where he's hidden. It's certainly what I would do. In fact, if I was in the Geschutzpanzer, I'd be lying in ambush, waiting for this SU-18 to drive up and sit in the cap, and then I'd hit him with a shotgun at very close range. So Frank's having a quick look out. Can he see anything? Unfortunately not. Part of the problem here is the SU-18 doesn't have a very long view range. And he's fired a shot in, a speculative shot, at where he thinks the Geschutzpanzer might be. I don't think he's going to be over there. He's fired a round in. No. It's just created a splash. He's only got 2 rounds of ammo left. And there's still 5 minutes 42 seconds. And he doesn't know how many rounds of ammo that Geschutzpanzer has. And I rather suspect he's got more than enough to deal with Frank. And the reason for that is the long reload, you see. It means that he carries a lot of ammunition, but he has to wait a long time to reload it, and therefore he has to pick a target carefully before he shoots. and you only want to pick targets that are stationary at any one time. We also know that the Schutzpanzer's got 3 kills, and that tells us he's actually quite good with this Panzer. And the problem with that, of course, is that when he sees Frank, he's probably going to be able to get an accurate shot on him. So we have to worry that if it's close range and Frank's moving, that Frank's moving actually puts him off. He's getting closer to the cap. Also quite a good idea to use some cover, and he's going behind that house. So if the Arty is at the back of the map there, you might see him on approach, then lose him, then see him coming around the corner of the house. If he's up on the rise, then we'll spot that, and he'll probably try to come down from the rise just above the cap area. Oh, there he is! Now, we're dialing in. He's got a long reload. He fluffed his shot, and we got 1 shot into him. Can we get the second one in? Yes! And he wins! Only 16 hit points on the second shot, but it worked. And that was enough. 90 hit points added to his total, and a victory. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats, and it's an ace tanker for Frank 1776 with an SU-18. He also picked up a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 11. He got a demolition expert because he ammo racked that FTBS in the middle of the water, made him go up like a fireball. And he also got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5, but best of all, he got an epic medal. He got a Fadin's medal, and that's because he fired his last round at the Schutzpanzer Mark 6E to actually wipe him out. And when you fire your last round and use up the last round in the magazine, that's a Fadin's medal. He gets the kill to win the game. He also took out both of the enemy Arty, and that means he got the counter battery badge as well. So let's have a look at team score. When he didn't get the highest damage, that went to the Panzer II on his team, but the overall highest damage went to the M2 Light. He managed 618 hit points. The Panzer II ended up with 479, and Frank came in just after that with 472. Only 7 hit points of damage between those two. But when it came to kills, it was definitely Frank who was top of the tree. He managed to get 5 kills, whilst the Schutzpanzer Mark 6E, he only managed to get 3. So did the M2 Light, and so did the Cruiser Mark 3. When it came to base XP, it was actually the Panzer II again. He managed to get 588, whereas the SU-18 managed 528. And then we had the T7 Combat, who managed to get 425. Frank managed to fire all 24 rounds of HE shells in his magazine. He got 9 direct hits, 9 penetration, 3 splash. Damage of 472 hit points, of which 167 were up more than 300 meters. He did receive 1 hit as a result of splash damage, and that came from the Schutzpanzer Mark 6E. He also spotted 1 enemy vehicle, and again that was the Schutzpanzer. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 5 of them, and on a premium account he earned 11,912 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply he took away 10,919 credits. He earned 792 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 1,584 experience points altogether. But the best thing of all is he aced the SU-18 as well. So getting an ace and a Fadin's together is very nice indeed. So congratulations for that. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.